Hey guys, begin with me, Obed Gaming, and now I'm presenting to you a new game. It's called The Realms of Altars. I've just been playing this game like for 3 or 4 days, so pardon if I'm noob or something like that. But the thing is, the guide for this game is not. I cannot be seen anywhere, so I'm trying to make a tutorial about how to play this game and such on, so that you might can play it better than me at the first beginning, because I cannot really find a tutorial or so. So the first thing is that this is a strategic card game. Strategic card game means like if you ever played like Yugi-oh or something like that, that is the similar things like Hearthstone or something like that. So we have this champion. Let me see. If you see, this is the main panel. You can see here the announcement. If you click it, it's just gonna show you some announcement, like for example the patch, the new patch. This is the login reward, I believe. 7-day streaks, you got this, and for a month you got that. This is like if you got any gift, for example the first thing that you get 100, I think 100 pulls or something like that, you can click it here. This is for a friend. If you ever find a friend, you can search it. This is my idea, so if any of you want to add it, just add it. Please enter the ID of player and then just add it. This here is if somebody or some of your friends invite you to friend match, it will shown here, but I don't know why it's still here, even though like Razorn invite me like 10 hours before. I don't know, they have to fix it sooner or later. So this is my friend list, and in this game, if you click on this icon here, you have like mission achievement completes and so on. You can get the reward from here. And if you see here that no, it's level ranking, so we have a stone, a bronze, a silver, a gold, a platinum, diamond, master, and legend. If you got into the legend, you get the legendary cards at random, and you can use that here at the shop. So if you have all of this those tickets, I would say it's what I forget what it's called, tickets or something. So it would be, you can open up the pack here. One pack, for example, I have 3. You can use that. Ooh, and this is the animation is pretty good. Just click it and boom, you got cards. It's pretty cool animation actually, you know, like open it one by one. And I'm just gonna skip that, you can enjoy it by yourself. So this is a new card. Pretty good. So if you see this card, you can click it here. You have like this word spot in a yellow, seal trigger, and you might know the meaning of this by clicking the skill keywords. Like for example, seal trigger, so it will reduce the cost by 3 this turn when it is put into your hand from the shield area. So I will explain to you later about this kind of like an skill, but that is how you know the bold yellow bold words here, what is the meaning of that, by clicking the skill keywords. It got a lot of keywords, so you better learn your things now. Slowly, of course, because it's kind of complicated. I think, in my opinion, it's pretty complicated, but not that complicated. If you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh is now so complicated, I cannot even, you know, follow it up anymore, so I'm just quitting. So you had emote, crystal, and such on. So let's just jump to the place. The thing with this game is that the player is not that much, so when you click ranked here, especially in the non-busy hour, you would get nothing. Like you would find bots even sometimes. So to use or to make a deck, you can click cards here. It's pretty simple. I will make another video about making decks. You can add here, choose a champion. There's a lot of champion. You can read it and then just add a card, whatever you want. But for a newbie, I suggest you to just try to use this basic deck that you will definitely get from the first beginning, like this mecha, blue mecha, or this mafia. It's pretty good deck. It's pretty good deck. It's nice to learn that, but I'm using this burn control, in which I will introduce later on the next video. Let's just jump into the place. We will play rank once so that you can know how to play this game. We got instantly, that just so rare. Usually we have to wait like 4 minutes, 2 minutes, I don't know. Like if in 4 minutes you did not find anything, then you will find a bot. But that's good enough since you still have the money if you want. So we'll play it again, this I don't know how to spell it. At the first you will get the 5 cards random, in which you can drag down if you want to exchange the cards. For example, I want to change this. It is your starting cards, and my suggestion is that you find like the one cost that you would like to play, like the opening cards. This is my opening card, this is also my opening card, this can be an opening card. So if the maximum exchange is 5, so if you feel good enough, you just click confirm and then it will get to your hands. And the opponent goes first. If they go first, they will lose 1 shield immediately. Just they got 2 shields and I got 3 shields. This is a health, this is a shield. Basically you have to remove all the shields by attacking directly to your opponent first. Like for example, if the shield is 2, then I have to directly hit 2 times, twice, so before I can reduce these health points. For the exceptions of some ability, for example this champion ability Olivia, he can just deal direct damage without involving the shields. I mean, I'm sorry. So at the beginning of the turns, you have this mana in which you could gain by sacrificing, kinda. You could drag it out here and blow it up into this dark hole, and boom, you get 1 mana. Mana is important because you have to sacrifice mana if you want to summon the monster. This is the mana cost here, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. So I have 1 mana. I could just go here, drag it out on the field and summon it. Then you lost the mana for that turn. Of course, after this turn it will replenish by itself. So we have the ability of the champion here, we have the number of the decks here, and also we have the cards here. If it is done, then you just click the end turn. At the turn it was summoned, it cannot attack, it cannot do anything, it just sleep on there until the next turn. For the exception of some card which has the skill keywords dash. If you have dash explanation on the card, you can just attack directly after it is summoned. As you can see that this is the explanation of the cards. You can just show it by left click, I believe, and just hold it for a couple seconds and it will just show you the skills. For example, this flame spirits, after you use champion skill, deal 1 damage to a random enemy target. So the champion skill is here, costs 2 mana, so you cannot really do that right now. And each turn you can once sacrifice cards to get mana, so you get 2 mana again. And in my case, I want to attack. You can just drag it here. You can also read it first. It's a summon trigger, so it basically vanilla after it's summoned. So I'm just gonna attack here once, and I'm gonna deal 1 damage, and it will active and it will hit directly on the health. So that's basically the basic combo, I would say, of this deck. And we can just end turn because we can do like nothing after we spend our mana. So we have we have attack here, so it's like mana cost, attack, and also the health. For example, if previous I hit an opponent monster with my monster has 1 attacks and 2 healths, and the opponent also has 1 attack and 2 healths. So basically I'm attacking 1 health of their opponent, and opponent attacking me back with 1 health. So that's just how it works. Like if you attack somebody, you will get attacked back. So basically you don't really want to try to attack your opponent monster unless in some occasion like you want to reduce the number of the opponent monsters so you do not die from them directly attacking your champion. So the opponent do not really have anything, and I think I'm just gonna sacrifice it, and I'm just gonna boom. So the skill of this card is actually it will damage my own health. Why? Because by the death trigger it can give me a card, so it's pretty good, like a circulus circulance of a card. So yeah, I don't really have anything to do right now, so I'm just gonna damage the opponent health. Why I did not summon this? Because the effect is if you have 2 or more red mana, deal 2 damage to an enemy follower, but they do not have a follower, so I'm just gonna keep this card for later turns if I require to deal 2 damage to the opponent follower. So I'm just gonna hit an end turn. So basically it just turn based like this. If you have any questions about how the mechanism of the of this game, just post the comment below and I will try to explain to you. And also please join the Facebook if you want, Facebook page. We have the Realm of Altars chat guide and tips, I believe the name. So just join it and we will share about you the tips of our deck, the idea how to play and things like on. So the opponent champion is I'm forgetting the name, Alpha. Basically Alpha, every turns he charges like one I don't know one something and the effect would change depending on the charge left on the Alpha. Deal 1 damage, deal 2 damage, and also deal 1 damage to all targets including himself. So see why I'm keeping this card. I have 3 copies of this, so I'm just gonna dump it out. I can summon this, click summon trigger. When it's summoned it is active the effect, so I deal 2 damage. He has 2 health, so she just instantly died. So I don't really have anything to do right now because I want to keep this card, and I'm just gonna burn his health away. So that's basically how you play this kind of deck. This is actually my own creations. I do not really have a guidance or whatsoever because there's none of it. So we will discuss later about guide making, deck making tips and so on. So this opponent is, I don't know, you could see the history here, like the history of the play of the games and also the graveyard here. It's yours, your opponent. So the opponent's playing like a blue and also red, kind of like a mecha. And here you have an option. If you want to concede, you can do it here. This is my rank, this is his rank, and it's my nickname, his nickname. So let's see, summon trigger and dash. That's what I mean by dash. If you have like if it is summoning this turn, it can just attack you directly at the turn. So I'm just gonna sacrifice it. I'm just gonna boom, and I will use this. The effect is it will give me 1 extra mana. So there's card like that, summon trigger. It's pretty good to push your mana, so you don't really have to sacrifice each card each turn. So it's good to keep your hands steady. At least you have some card in hands. That's pretty much help you in the game. You don't want to waste it like all in the field, because there are actually some cards that can wipe it away. Like for example, destroy all 2 attack or less followers in this field. So you're just gonna get, screwed. So the opponent is just draw a test follower. Yeah, I have this card too. It's pretty good. So I'm just gonna keep this. This is like a boss because if you do this, ah, this kind of card is called like a, I don't know what it's called, but it has to be released on elemental. It means that you have to sacrifice one elemental. You can see here flame spirit elemental. The other is also elemental. This is soldier, so it's different race, I believe it's called. I'm just gonna attack it first. I should have attacked it with this first. I explain later because my turn is running out, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna summon this. Each dash, I can just attack this, and also at the end of my turn, return this to my hand, so it will not die by the opponent attack. I'm just chirping away his health. It's pretty good actually, and I have also this to just instantly wipe out their fields. It's pretty good. Argus Chariot. So that's how you play the game. I've explained about this shield. If you have two shield and you get attacked by, for example, three damage card, the cards which has 3 attack here, it will reducing your health by 1. So attack minus the shield will dealt to your health. Like for the previous, they have 2 shield. I should have attacked with the one attack card first, so that I can reduce the shield by 1. And if I attack with the monster with the 2 attack, so it will dealt 1 health to the opponent champion. So that's basically it. I misplayed, but that's how you do in this world. Like, you just misplayed. I'm not sure if I want to sacrifice or not, but I don't think I will sacrifice this turn. It's okay to not sacrifice this turn. I'm just gonna attack this, and also use my skill to deal to the opponent health, and I'm just gonna end my turn, and we'll come back, and it's all good, it's all breezy. I'm just chilling out here. I don't have an elemental, but I can just, deal 1 damage, and if it dies, it will give me a flame spirit, which is an elemental, so that's pretty good to me. It's a dash. Oh my god. And the effect is destroy opponent follower that has 2 or less attack. Pretty good, pretty good. So at this point, I'm just trying to, hoping that he would make any mistakes that I could wipe out his card with this Fire Colossus, and that's just how I play. I got too much of you. I'm just gonna dump you. I think I will do this because it will give me extra mana. I think 8 is enough for me because the highest mana cost of my card is 8, so that's what I need. I'm just gonna attack this, and I got 1 card, and I'm just gonna use this skill. Bam, bam. I'm just gonna chirp his health by using the Hades the Hound. So that's basically how you play it. Tell me if you like it. One thing is that even if your opponent has a followers, you can attack directly to their health, or you can attack the follower. So it's basically up to your choice, unless the opponent has a blocker card. So blocker cards is also a yellow bolt, like really summon trigger kind of effect. So if you have a blocker card, you cannot really attack any of the other followers or the champion, so you have to attack that blocker cards. That's a pretty much a shit. So I'm just gonna summon this because it will deal 3 damage. I'm just gonna use this on him. Okay, good, and yeah, just like the previous round, I think I'm just gonna damage. I might die if he has like those 6 cost card. I might definitely die, but It depends whether he used those cards or not. 9? Yeah, I lost. I fucking lost. I fucking lost. He has dash. Pretty. It's a good game. Good game. But I don't really have a good cards like big cards. He drew the cards. I've like played 3 days, only 3 days, so I don't really have that much of a good cards. I'm trying my best to opening those packs later on so that I could get good cards that I want. Like for example, the dash is pretty good, so I have to take that cards, open it. So basically that's the gameplay of the Realm of Altars. If you have any question, just please join the Facebook or just please click on the comment below. And also don't forget, if you like the guideline, you might as well click the subscribe button and also like if you like this video. I'm sorry for the bad quality or anything like that, because I'm still learning to make this kind of like a gaming review or gaming guideline in the future. So thank you for watching, goodbye, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye.